Flacco fever is officially done in Cleveland. It already was, but now it is definitely over. The Browns are trading Joe Flacco along with a 6th-round pick to the Cincinnati Bengals in exchange for a 5th-round pick. The rare interdivisional trade. You don't see this very often, especially at the quarterback position, but the Bengals are in desperate need of quarterback help, with Joe Burrow being shelved for the next few months, likely for the season, would be my guess. Jake Browning not looking very good, throwing multiple.
Breaking news, and it's absolutely insane. The Cleveland Browns have traded Joe Flacco to the Cincinnati Bengals for a 5th and 6th round pick. Grandpa Joe is back on the highway, Super Bowl ring in the glove box, probably blasting old victory songs like it's 2013 all over again. What are the Browns thinking? Did they just throw logic out the window? Or are the Bengals trying to summon playoff magic from the ghosts of quarterbacks past? This trade has more spice than a sideline argument caught on camera. Cleveland has officially turned chaos into a lifestyle choice. Out of nowhere, boom, Joe Flacco is gone, traded like a discount item at a football flea market. Did Cleveland forget the guy basically dragged them out of disaster last season? Or did someone spill coffee, panic, and hit trade instead of save? One thing is clear, the AFC North just became a circus, orange and black. That's not just a headline, it's a full-on sitcom waiting to happen. Picture Joe Burrow, the golden boy of Cincinnati, walking into practice cool as ever. Then Flacco arrives, the uncle in aviators indoors telling stories about clutch moments long before TikTok existed. The tension, the confusion, the memes, it's already writing itself. Because in football, nothing is funnier or more chaotic than a veteran quarterback crashing another team's fairy tale. Last season, Flacco turned Cleveland from maybe next year to dangerous for 3 unforgettable weeks. He brought poise, leadership, and that Baltimore swagger that made every snap feel like a comeback movie. And how did Cleveland thank him? By handing him a one-way ticket out of town. Flacco was traded for 2 scratch-off lottery chances. It's poetic in a tragic, only in Cleveland kind of way. We didn't lose a veteran quarterback, the front office probably told themselves. We gained potential.
Oh, Joe Flacco getting traded, he was definitely somebody I leaned on for wisdom, and I feel like he helped me a lot. He helped me a lot while my time being here in Cleveland, and his time being here in Cleveland. So now, everybody has their own destinies and have their own plans they have in life. So I'm just happy for him.
Have you talked to him yet?
Yeah, I seen him in the facility. I seen him.
Before or after the news?
After, for sure. Yeah, and then he told me, I'm like, dang, that happened quick.
Potential has haunted Cleveland longer than bad weather on game day. The Bengals move? Desperation wrapped in nostalgia. Burrow's been banged up, backup shaky, and suddenly they dial 911 for Grandpa Joe. Sure, his playoff DNA is legendary, but this screams last-minute panic. The Bengals GM probably saw Flacco's name on the availability list and got hit with a flashback to AFC North glory days. Ravens, Steelers, Bengals. Everyone used to dread him. Flacco was the December boogeyman. Now Burrow glances mid-throw, wondering if he's supposed to mentor Flacco or watch him steal snaps. Flacco doesn't just play backup. He haunts the depth chart. He appears out of nowhere, drops 350 yards and 3 touchdowns on arrival, then vanishes. That's Joe Flacco, the NFL's most polite nightmare. Cleveland has a strange relationship with success. When things work, they panic. Flacco gave stability, swagger, and real touchdowns. Things they should have kept, but instead, he's shipped away. This trade is psychological. The Browns scream, "We're moving forward." Forward to what? Another season of, "Who's our quarterback this week?" Cleveland doesn't rebuild. They recycle drama. Dysfunction is tradition. Even peace knocks on their door. They send it packing.
Have just traded with the Cleveland Browns to acquire Joe Flacco. Ladies and gentlemen, that has Dylan Gabriel, who didn't play that badly this past weekend, as your QB1, with, logically speaking, Shedeur Sanders moving up as your QB2. It's getting very interesting. Now, I don't know.
Meanwhile, Bengals fans are split. Half call it smart, half stare at their phones like the Madden simulation has gone rogue. Flacco's appearance has already ignited chaos and memes. He might actually be the smartest person in the story, escaping Cleveland for an offense stacked with weapons and a front office that functions. Flacco is the NFL's ultimate substitute teacher. Shows up last minute, throws darts, wins hearts, and becomes everyone's favorite. Flacco's back. The division braces. Steelers fans laugh. Ravens fans groan. The Bengals stadium buzzes with anticipation. Defensive coordinators sweat because Flacco doesn't throw like a nervous backup. He throws like a man who stared down Super Bowl lights and didn't blink. Love him or hate him, Joe Flacco refuses to fade quietly. Every time the league thinks he's done, he returns calm, ready to rewrite the story. He's that coworker who retired twice but still outperforms everyone. Unfazed, unstoppable, ironic. The irony, Flacco, once the proud face of Baltimore, is now the wandering nomad of the AFC North. Ravens, Browns, Bengals. Next, the Steelers? Anything feels possible. Cleveland spins the trade as flexibility in building depth. Translation, no plan, chaos guaranteed. Yet in the midst of it all, something poetic happens. The same Flacco who once haunted Cincinnati is now wearing their colors, orange and black. Full circle drama. The AFC North doesn't just compete, it entertains. Flacco is the unexpected cameo everyone secretly obsesses over. Bengals fans preach patience, but 1 second of Burrow injury and Flacco's chants erupt. Cleveland roulette continues. But for fans, it's a narrative that never disappoints. Flacco leaves, one door closes, and another opens. Shedeur Sanders steps into the spotlight. Cameras swing toward the new kid. Swagger in his step, ice in his veins, confidence palpable. This is not just a depth chart adjustment. Cleveland's future may just be in his hands. Ready or not, the door has been kicked wide open. No veteran cushion remains. Either Deshaun Watson proves he's back, or Sanders flips the entire AFC North upside down. Shedeur is built different. Calm under heat, game day composure that makes defensive coordinators sweat bullets, effortless swagger that feels natural, and leadership that radiates belief. After years of heartbreak and chaos, Cleveland might finally have something real. He has that presence, that rare aura that makes people believe again. Fans whisper his name like prophecy. Hope spreads faster than a highlight clip.
To fruition. This means Shedeur Sanders is clearly moving up through the backup quarterback. This means Dillon Gabriel is the starter going forward. Cleveland's going with their rookies, folks. Flacco's on the way out. He looked awful this season, a turnover machine. In his 4 starts, he had 8 turnovers, 6 interceptions. There's no need for him in Cleveland, but the Bengals...
Deshaun Watson fades into the background, and all attention is on Shedeur. If he steps up, Cleveland's curse may end. Doubters will become believers, and the Browns will transform from punchline to powerhouse. The Flacco trade won't be remembered as Cleveland losing a veteran. It will be the day they accidentally launched a new era. Did the Browns open the door to disaster, or unknowingly set the stage for a star to be born? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, NFL history is unfolding before our eyes. Chaos, destiny, and legend, woven together in the AFC North. Drop your thoughts below. Did Cleveland win, lose, or stumble into brilliance? If you made it this far, like, subscribe, and share. Because this story, it's far from over. Joe Flacco walked away, Shedeur Sanders stepped in, and the next chapter is just beginning.